With the benefit of hindsight, as we sit here in 2023, I know once upon a time Verne got his flowers and respect in wrestling in a big way. But in
Yeah.
this more modern, quote unquote, internet age, I don't know that people really process what a big influence he was. I mean, Rick Rude, Ric Flair, helping make Hulkamania. And it just, we often talk about all the talent that came out of Minnesota. Those guys grew up on Verne's product. His imprint on the professional wrestling business is almost beyond compare, is it not?
Yeah, it is. And we don't give Verne enough credit. I think it's a time lapse thing. A lot of younger fans are not interested in going back and studying history.
Yeah.
And some are, and all should. You ain't got to live and die with it, but it's good to know. And, if you go back and do any kind of nickel and dime research, you'll see that those kids out of Robbinsdale High School were many and talented. Dart Show was one. He was a hell of an athlete in high school. Kurt Hennig. There's just so many. The names go on. And Verne was a hell of a trainer. He had that farm, and he trained them in his barn, I think. And a lot of old school way that they were taught, hard nosed, demanding, so forth and so on. So Verne was he was ahead of his time. When I was in Mid-South, we got Rick Steiner from there. And he was a Verne guy. And Verne guy in as much as Verne found a place for him to go to get more training and so he could work regularly, and that was at Mid-South. And he was, of course, pretty much a natural, to be honest with you. Rick Steiner is not given credit for the charisma that he had, and he has. So, but Verne he's big time, man. He was a big time dude, and I think the fans that appreciate history to the smallest degree probably going to be well served to let him, take a look at his training record. It's pretty damn impressive.
I think you said Rick Steiner there. Pretty sure you meant Steamboat.
No, Rick Steiner came to Mid-South from Verne.
Wow. Even another one that is off the beaten path.
Yeah. I remember talking to Cowboy after he was on the phone with Verne, and he said, we're getting this kid as a heavyweight from Michigan, and he's going to start next week, and, help him out, as you can. And and I did. And, it's been the start of a friendship that's lasted till now.